What is good, guys? It's your boy, this dude. And today we're going to be checking in with our favorite family, red-eyed crocodile skinks. Now, we all know that they've been growing every like 3 or 4 months. There's a new baby. So they've been growing. They've been doing just fine. Expansion time is here. We're like 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out from bringing in all new animals. I thought it'd be a good time to get in there and check in on our animals and make sure everything's okay. And I'm you know me, I do my checks throughout the week anyway. This check is for you guys. Also, we found a new baby in there. Yeah, we found a brand new baby crocodile skink. So we're gonna go in, get eyes on everybody. Like I said, talk about what's going on. We gotta replant the paludarium section of the big crocodile skinks enclosure. Like I said, we're just gonna get in there and have some fun, man, and look at our animals and just make sure everything's okay and talk about our plans for the future. So let's go. Alright, you guys, so this is our enclosure today. This was the enclosure we put together like a month ago, I think, or I don't know exactly when it was. I've already taken all of the logs out. I had to go in and apprehend all of our animals so we could check on them. Everything looks good. Every single piece of pothos that we placed inside this enclosure has rooted and is taken off. The neon pothos, the regular pothos, the marble pothos, all of this stuff is taken off, looks good. So we're gonna clean up this water area because this is a paludarium. I turned the filter off because it was kind of loud, but this is a paludarium. We're gonna have inhabitants living in this water feature, right? So we're gonna go ahead today and clean this up and start getting this ready. I ran into a couple issues trying to get my floaters, like my plants. They didn't have the plants that I wanted. I got a couple like fake fish tank plants. We're just gonna put them in here as placeholders until our animals get here. Yeah, the water quality is good. I have multiple water test kits. So yeah, we're looking good, ready to move forward with the project. So we're gonna clean this up, check on all of our animals, and keep moving with the project. Let's go. Alright, you guys, we done removed most of the moss from the water, which is all just moss from the land area. They just take it in the water with them when they go. Y'all see all these springtails? That's crazy. All these clumps of springtails. That's wild. Now this is what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna set a wall right here of these stones here, these like Mexican pebbles or whatever, I don't know what they are. But we're gonna set a wall right here to kind of not necessarily block this off, but set some type of perimeter, right? So this is sectioned off over here. You got your swamp area over here, your actual water feature over here. So we're gonna make a wall full of rocks and then also introduce a nutrient-rich substrate on this side so we can start planting and getting ready. This is gonna be something dope, so let's go. after placing our substrate in on this side, you see we got a nice, good looking, healthy aquatic substrate for our plants. Now, like I said, I wasn't able to get the plants that I wanted, so I put some fake plants in here as placeholders. This isn't going to do any damage to the area. It shouldn't mess up my water parameters too much or anything like that. But we did put some real pothos in there, so that'll start growing. Let's go get a moss ball, drop that in here, go ahead and get that started. But this side will be growing in pretty soon, and we're adding our inhabitants sooner than later. So we're gonna get our moss ball and start rebuilding this enclosure, checking our animals. Let's go. And this is our enclosure after reconstruction. So we got all our cork bark back in. Everything's looking good. Like I said, all the plants are growing in amazing. So I think we're putting, like I said, this nutrient-rich substrate over here. There's our moss ball. We got that ready and running. I still need to get my frog bit, my duckweed, and get my floaters for this side so we can we're gonna pull these fake plants out of here. But all this pothos over here is real. That'll start rooting soon. And we'll be able to move our water creatures in shortly. This is gonna be dope though. Like I said, they shouldn't clash at all. There shouldn't be any issue. And it'll be fun. It'll be a nice little farm area for my next project. And I think it'll work out just fine. So let's go check on our animals and see how everybody's doing. Their enclosure came out just fine. And I think this is how I'm gonna start doing my red-eye crocodile skink build from now on. We have a nice, robust, this is like maybe 18 inches of land. Nice solid bit of land for them. And then over here we have another like 7 to 8 inches wide of water, heavily decorated, covered for all the for all the animals. Like I said, the more cover they have, the better they do in captivity. And I think this is perfect for them. So, but let's go check on our animals. Let's go. All right, so we're getting ready to put everybody back in here. So this is just a little bit easier for us. All right. So this is Mr. Clyde. This is our male. He's about 6.5 years old now. He's an old man. He's holding in there, doing his thing, looking good. Still very active. Over here, I'm sorry, mama. Oh. Over here, oh, never mind. She decided she wanted to be left alone, I understand. Anyways, moving right along. Here we have one of the newest babies. Looking very good, putting on weight, holding weight. They all look very good, very healthy. Active, I see these animals out every day. Another one of the babies. Doing very well. And for our newest discovery, look at him. Just a couple inches. They come out so small. I always forget how small they are. He's like 4 days old. He's doing good though. Very brash. He's already eating in front of me. Has a lot of character. He looks very good though. Very responsive. Like I said, he's out at the front of the enclosure every day doing his thing. He's ready. The water area is cleared up. So everything's looking good over here. Like I said, when I get these plants in, we can go ahead and get that all ready. But it's decorated for them. Their entire water section is covered. They got a lot of cover over there and a lot of cover over here. So everybody's doing good though. But if you notice, there were 2 missing. We're gonna go check in with them right now. Let's go. All right, you guys, we are moving right along. We're gonna be checking on my 2 oldest crocodile skinks, and I don't mean they're the firstborn, is what I'm trying to say. These were the first 2 we hatched out. Oh, also, real quick, the only reason why we didn't go reaching back for Bonnie in that video is because I'm quite surprised, in fact, that we didn't find an egg inside the enclosure, seeing as how the other one is already hatched. So she is due to drop the egg that she is carrying. She is gravid. She's due to drop this egg that she is carrying any day now, and I did not want to stress her out whatsoever. I don't need any stress on mama. She does very well with carrying and incubating her eggs, the entire process. So I wanted to just leave stress levels at a minimum when it came to her. We'll do a lot of camera time with her in the near future, but for today, like I said, I just wanted to let her be. Anyways, we're gonna get in here, check on, this is Billy and Bobby, my firstborn crocodile skinks. Now, you see it's pretty just like simple. And I kept it like this so cause I have a problem like checking on animals a lot. Especially these two, these are my firstborn, and this is the first time that they're separated from the rest of the group, from the rest of the family. As you'll see, these babies are a lot bigger than those ones, so I thought it was about time we got them in something of their own until I can identify exactly what gender they are, and then we'll pair them up with their own mates. But yeah, we're just gonna get in here and see if we can find anybody. We don't got anything there. All right, what's going on back here over by the water? All right, so that means they should be back here. And there we go. We got both of them. All right, babies. My firstborn, they look amazing. I haven't been able to identify either one of them yet. As far as, I think that might be a boy. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, I think this is a boy. I think we're looking at a boy, right? And here is our other baby. Everybody's looking good though. All right, so now I know they've been eating, and I know they're fine. Like, these two have been growing and putting on weight. So we're gonna give them just a couple more things inside this enclosure to make it complete. I usually do include a piece like this by the water so they can hang out in the water undisturbed. So in fact, we're gonna leave that there, and we'll just go grab them a couple more pieces and kind of deck this out for them and wrap this up. And after putting their enclosure back together, this is what we got. So they have this piece over here. I always like to include a piece of cork bark. It's usually a half hollow, but yeah, laying flat on the bank so they can lay in the water. These animals love being in the water, so. But after putting it back together, this is what we got. All the pothos is literally about to start taking off even more, so we're just gonna let this continue to grow in. Our animals are doing good, and I think I identified the genders of them, so we're gonna go ahead and start setting up for the future. But everybody's doing well, man. Everybody's doing good, so. And before we get out of here, guys, I wanted to let you know, like, sometimes things are gonna happen with these animals. This is why I'm always doing checkups. I'm always in there getting eyes in there, making sure the animals are okay. I suggest that you do the same. Always keep an eye on your animals, but understand that things are gonna go wrong. Like, things are gonna happen. Some of these things are just outside of your control. Don't be too hard on yourself, right? Sometimes I get stressed out when an animal gets sick or when an animal passes, but like I said, some of this stuff is just outside of your control. But with that same energy, you always want to take every opportunity you can to be better. If you don't think your enclosure's up to snuff, all right, cool. Update, upgrade. This is what I'm talking about. Every day we're gonna get better and better at what we do. We may not be the best thing right now, but we will be one day, right? So let's just keep working, keep working. Don't be so hard on yourself. Sometimes things happen, and take every opportunity to get better. That's it. Now I understand you guys could have been anywhere on this planet, but you decided to be here with your boy, and I appreciate that. That's kind of dope. So thank you. I appreciate it. I'm your boy Smith. This is All Things Living. I'm out.